Jokes. We all love them.
But what happens when they don't work?
I'm Charlie Bowers.
And I'm Walter Jack.
Watch us now as we work with one lucky comedian.
Transforming subpar material
Into comedy gold. Welcome
to the Joke Clinic.
We've had some comments from our audience, haven't we?
We have about the profligate use of paper, I think was the term that was used.
Profligate, yeah.
So hence the old laptop. I've got a new laptop actually. Very reliable. This one's an Asus Vivo book.
Yeah.
Quite a lively little laptop it is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's got an illuminated screen and then the keyboard. So that's got every single. I had a look actually. It's got every single letter of the alphabet on there, which is brilliant. You know, so any word you can just type it in.
Yeah. Well, that's most laptops, I suppose. But that's good that it's got all of them.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's got some extra ones as well. Do you use the other ones or just the letters mainly?
I don't use. No, I think these are dummies. These ones at the top. I think they're just. I mean, then it's nice to have them, but I think they're just for show.
Right, who have we got today then? We've got
Jess Lo.
Jess Lo. Jessica.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, how are you?
Jess or Jessica?
Jess is fine, yeah.
You were at Edinburgh Festival, I believe. Edinburgh Fringe, is that right?
Just for a week, yeah, I was there for a week.
Did you see any good comedians while you were up there? You were there
Actually, saw Joke Clinic.
Did you enjoy the live show? Seeing it in person?
Yes, it's a very different feel to it. Well, the guests were brilliant as well.
The guests and the hosts. Guests and the hosts as a whole show, not just the guests though.
Yeah. I didn't see the show where Walter was in it, so yeah, I think I missed out.
Right. Probably not great then.
I was there. I was still there though.
Yeah. So people look at me, they make an assumption about me. They see Chinese, female, is she good at maths? I'm not good at maths until I come to this country.
Okay, yes. So
What are your thoughts, Johnny?
there's a danger here. I think that you're going to alienate the audience because you're mocking British people for the laugh there. And I don't think it's completely fair because in Britain we have produced a lot of great mathematicians. We've got Alan Turing, Ada Lovelace, Albert Einstein, and that's just the A's. So I haven't even gone on to the others yet. No. So I think if you're going to do this joke, you can, but you could caveat at the end by saying, I know I've mocked the British people there, but I also want to acknowledge some of the great mathematicians that this country has produced.
Yes.
And then you
I was
sort of
always worried about that. Yeah.
yes, yeah. So
Good.
That's my thought on that. What would you say?
Well, I'm on the same page as you, Charlie. I think if you're good at maths, throw that out at the audience. Try and use it to build your status a little bit. So you might want to kind of say, "Hey, you, what's 3 times 17? 86, yeah." And then you've shown them that you're really good at mental arithmetic, and they're not. So you've built your status up, and you've built some separation between yourself and the audience, and that's a lot about what stand-up is about creating a distance between you and the audience.
So take both of those points on board, and let's see you work those in, and let's see what the shape of that joke looks like now.
Roll that out.
People look at me, they make assumption about me. They see Chinese, female.
Yeah, we heard that bit.
I think take that bit out, actually. Take that first bit out.
Okay.
List the British mathematicians and then do the arithmetic crowd work.
I'm not good at maths, but British people there are really lots of great mathematicians in British history, like Alan Turing. So can you do maths? And what is 5 times 64? You know that?
And then give the answer.
Doesn't need to be the correct
Just
answer.
give an
I
answer.
think,
Right. 320.
Don't give the correct answer because
No.
that's just going to make you look like a show-off.
I think so. I think that's probably not a good thing. So get it slightly wrong,
Right,
but
get it
with confidence.
wrong. Yeah.
Get it wrong, but with confidence. So let's hear that again.
What is 11 times 265? 1,286.
Great. That's really wrong, isn't it?
Very completely
Yeah,
wrong.
that's
Absolutely
great.
all
That's-
over the place. Yeah, lovely. And you can probably feel even in the studio as we are today, you can probably feel the audience's self-esteem dropping and your self-esteem rising, and that's what it's all about.
But why
Fantastic.
do I get it wrong to get
Now that's a good question, isn't it?
is.
That's a really good question.
Fantastic.
Well, you tell us, Jess, why do you get it wrong?
Because I was told to just
Yes,
Exactly.
because you were told to.
Exactly.
because your authority.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I see.
You've made the link there. Our authority made you do that, and your authority is going to make the audience laugh.
I might make a cup of tea.
You make a cup of tea? I'll have one. Yeah. I think my mug is next to the sink.
Yep, here it is. Got it.
What's this?
Oh, I'll bring some sweets to maybe go with your tea.
Some sweets to go with the tea. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? White Rabbit.
Yeah.
Creamy candy. Sponsor for today. Look at this, Walter.
Hey, look at that. Good. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Not all our guests bring us gifts. White rabbit is. Alright,
It's
I'll
like
give
a
it a try.
milky candy.
Okay.
It's also very difficult to talk. All right.
Well, this is going to hold things up considerably, isn't it?
It's going to be very difficult to talk with these. It's going to be horrible to listen to us talking with these in our mouth, I think.
Do you think so? I don't like it like that's different.
All right, okay. Well. Okay, let's go. Let's go for a second joke.
Yeah. Shall I repeat it?
Oh, did you do it already?
Yeah.
We probably weren't listening, and then that can happen. Yeah, do it again.
I don't know if you noticed, but Brazilians are really into Chinese medicine. Every time I walk past Castle Park, you see some people doing a bit of herbal medicine and a bit of acupuncture.
I think what's happening here is that you're confusing two things. If you start to confuse an audience between those two, they'll be thinking, well, what is this joke about? Is it about acupuncture and herbal medicine? A lot of people in Bristol, of course, love all that. Or is it about drugs? And that will be a big turn off because not many people in Bristol have got much time for drugs.
No.
Honestly, not in my experience anyway. So I think you need to nail your colours to one or other of those masks.
Okay. I think it is sort of making fun of how they sort of linked.
Yes, well, that's exactly that.
Don't make fun of that.
Yeah.
If two subjects are linked, your job as a comedian is to separate them. You want to separate them out and make it much clearer for the audience what it is that you're talking about, and that's where the laughs are going to be. All right, so you want to separate those topics out and then pick a lane, drive down that lane, and try not to hit the other cars when you're there.
Yeah.
If it's the approach lane, then you'll need to sort of merge into the first lane, merge onto the motorway.
Yeah.
And if other people are coming on, then you give way, and you've got to. Well, it's all about awareness and sort
You
of
give way, but also you've got to be a bit assertive sometimes as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
To merge on.
anticipate the potential danger, and that's the key, isn't it? Really, in driving and in comedy. Does that help?
Yeah. think so.
Good. Okay, so let's hear you do that one again
Right.
with some of the driving metaphor that we've used there. Okay.
This is getting more and more difficult
Yes.
as it goes on.
Yes.
And it is difficult. We're not here to give you a good time. We're here to help you and to move your comedy forward.
It's a challenge.
And to test you, exactly. It's a challenge, isn't it? And driving often is. I didn't pass my test first time, or second time, or third time. I never passed. Never passed.
No, but you drive around and all the better for it in a way.
Yeah.
You've had more practice than a lot of people who did pass that test.
Exactly right. So if you don't succeed, try and try again, and if you carry on not succeeding, just drive without a license. I think it's quite nice.
I don't like it, mate. That's different.